Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. Lately we've been talking a lot about things that deal with marketing yourself as an author and marketing your book, and today is going to be no different. We are going to talk about influencer boxes and why they are so important and the way to build a nice little influencer box on a budget. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But before we get into that,
the reason we're talking a lot about influencer boxes now is because Crystal's been making our influencer boxes for Spellbound that comes out on September 13th of this year, obviously. So make sure you go and pre-order it wherever books are sold.
and before we jump into looking at influencer boxes, make sure that if you enjoyed this video, you give it a thumbs up, you subscribe to our channel, you turn on the notification bell so you never miss a Friday upload. Influencer boxes. I'm so excited, Rachel. You're excited to talk about influencer boxes.
Yes.
Why, Rachel, are influencer boxes important in the marketing of a book?
Number one, who doesn't like free stuff? I like free stuff. We get influencer boxes all the time, especially from Entangle Publishing. They've been awesome in sending us influencer boxes. People really like little keepsakes and things that they can keep that remind them of the book. They remind them of the plot, the characters, the vibe of the book, just anything that makes them think, hey, I remember that book. I love that book. Or even while they're reading it, they can, if it's a necklace, they can wear it while they're reading it. I did that for Stealing Infinity by Alison Noel. I wore the necklace while I was reading it, and it was just really cool. The point of the box is to make a big impact on the reader's heart, mind, places the book in the forefront of that reader's TBR, honestly. You get a PR box for something, it's on your mind.
Yeah, it's hard to not want to read it when you were given something on top of the book.
Yeah.
We get it. It is hard to come up with the ideas, and some of these influencer boxes look like they're really, really expensive, and as still new authors, we know they can be really expensive. So we're going to talk to you today about our influencer box and what we did to make it cost effective. Number one is the box itself. You'll notice on our box, we went with stickers instead of actually having a box created through a printing company. There's a reason for this. It is because to have the entire box created like that is super expensive. You can run for, anywhere from 24 to 50 boxes, which is probably more in the realm of what you're going to need. It can run you about $6 a box. And let's be honest, do I really want to spend $6 on a box that people are going to get and most likely throw the box part away because what they want is inside the box? So what we chose to do instead was go with an all black box, do the stickers at home and print stickers to go on the top of it. The boxes for 24 of them on Amazon, they cost us about 40 bucks. That's still a little pricey, but you want to make sure that you have something that's just easy to open and it allows for the presentation inside the box to look nice, and doing it in a packing box is kind of,
and that it will mail decently and not get torn up.
So that's what we decided to do with ours.
One thing that you can make that's pretty cheap and easy are keychains, stickers, small keepsakes that represent something in your book, which that will obviously vary. Ours is a key because it's set in a hotel, so it makes sense. So you can have all kinds of things, really. I mean, it just depends on what your book is about, but those are the things that sort of made sense for us. And there are other things that are in our box, but we're not gonna tell you because people who are getting this box are gonna be watching this video, and we want it to be a surprise.
We decided to do everything at home. And the reason we did that is because it is so expensive. We decided to theme our box after the hotel in the book, which is the Reynard Hotel, and give the person that receives a box the feeling of coming to the Reynard. And so we looked at like items that you would normally get in a hotel, like a key. And I know new hotels have key cards, but not at the Reynard. They use skeleton keys. So even buying the keys, 100 keys, cost us like $20 on Amazon. 4 of the little wooden keychain things that I bought were like $1. They probably could have been cheaper somewhere else, but I found them at Michael's. And all this is Mod Podge paper and I did a little bit of antiquing on it. And that wouldn't have been necessary, but it went along with the whole thing of it being an old hotel, so we antiqued it. So really think, is there some kind of little trinket that you can give to somebody? This would be really easy to put into a mailer and just decorate like a nice little bag, like a mailing bag, bubble wrapped. Throw your book in there, throw the key in there, and send it off to somebody. And it's a nice little something something. And you might want to put like a little note in there about the book and cue card, things like that. So there's ways to do it that are cheap. What's not going to be so cheap is
the shipping. Make sure you set aside money for that.
Shipping is probably going to cost you more than whatever your influencer box is going to cost you. Unfortunately, it is very expensive. You also want to look at whether you want to keep the shipping in your home country, or if you're going to be crazy like us and say, we don't care where you are in the world, we will ship you something. And that does get really expensive.
Influencer boxes are also a great way to connect with your readers that are going the extra mile for your books. If you have somebody out there who is promoting you and supporting you, send them a freaking box. You can spend money on ads and blog tours and all that stuff, but reader excitement is the best way to really get people hyped, because that's real. They can tell. People can tell when it's real excitement from real readers.
We have seen books blow up on TikTok purely because of the influencer box. Purely. There was no other reason. The book wasn't out. People weren't like necessarily totally hyped about the book, but damn, weren't they hyped about that influencer box. So
yeah.
And it could have been the worst book in the world, but that influencer box got people talking. And that's all you need, is to do something to make people talk. And when people are excited to open book mail on their Instagram or their TikTok, that is a great way to do that. Keep in mind, you've got to spend money to make money. I hate to tell you this. I think so many people feel like they're going to just write a book, put the book out there, and that's going to be it. But even if you're traditionally published, that is not the way it works. Is Wattpad Books doing a ton of stuff for us? Yes.
Are they doing a box for us? Yes.
Yes, they are. But did we want to do something outside the norm that was completely ours, that we held a little bit of control over, and was something special, especially for those that are our readers? Yes. So that's the reason we decided to do an additional influencer box on top of the influencer box that will go out to the actual influential people in Book Talk, Instagram, and all that good stuff. This one is really for those people that may get overlooked because they're smaller accounts, to get something special from us. So make sure you are setting aside funds from this. If you are being dead serious about getting a book out there, or the moment you find out you're going to publish a book with a publisher, you should be setting aside, $20 a paycheck, and maybe not going and getting Starbucks every day, because you're going to have to invest into your marketing as well. Remember, being published with a publisher is a partnership. It is not them completely running with your book. You're in partnership with them. There's things that they have to do, and all the things you have to do are not necessarily completely around your writing, but it is about marketing as well.
We hope you found this enlightening, because I didn't know that much about influencer boxes before we started looking into making them for ourselves. So we hope that this helps you, and go out and read, write, and market what you love.